Hello dear students. Today in this lecture we are going to see how to solve the problem based on convolution property. In the properties of Z transform we have seen that Gn into Hn is equal to capital Gn into capital Hn. So it is very simple to solve the problem. So while solving the problem we have to just multiply the given two signals and then convoluted signals we get. So let us see it. For example, determine the convolution of two sequences given here as xn is equal to 2 1 0 0 5 2 1 0 0.5 and hn is 2 1 2 2 1 1. Taking Z transform of xz we get, or we have given two signals. So first of all take the Z transform of xn signal, then calculate the Z transform of h signal and then multiply these two Z transformed signal. Again here in the given signal time origin is not given. So by default leftmost side 2 is at origin at both the signals. Since we have origin at leftmost element, then we have only negative indices of Z. So if xn is equal to 2 1 0 0.5, its Z transform is 2 plus Z raised to minus 1 plus 0.5 Z raised to minus 3. Hn is 2 2 1 1. So here hz is equal to 2 because origin is at 2 plus 2 into z raised to minus 1 plus z raised to minus 2 plus z raised to minus 3. Now these are the Z transformed signal of xn and hn, and by convolution property of Z transform we just multiply the Z transform signal. So let us multiply this capital XZ and capital HZ. So after multiplying XZ and HZ and collecting the similar indices element, we get the signal as 4 plus 6 Z raised to minus 1 plus 4 Z raised to minus 2 plus 4 Z raised to minus 3 plus 2 into Z raised to minus 4 plus 0.5 into Z raised to minus 5 plus 0.5 into Z raised to minus 6. So this is the convoluted signal. Now taking the inverse Z transform we get, now how to calculate inverse Z transform? Just write down the numbers which are along with Z element. So 4, then 6, again 4, 4, 2, 0.5 and 0.5. So whatever are the prefix to Z inverse element, that is the inverse Z transform. So yn is equal to 2.5.5, and we assume that leftmost element is at origin. So by taking 4 as origin we get the convoluted signal. This is one of the method for calculating the convolution. Another method or alternative method for convolution is just write down the signals at x-axis and y-axis like shown in the diagram. Xn is on x-axis, so 210.5, and yn is on y-axis, that is 2211. Now just multiply the corresponding elements. So 2 into 2 is 4, which is first element. Then at the lower side 2 into 2 is 4, 2 into 1 is 2 and 1 into 2 is 2. So first column is completed. For second column again multiply, 2 into 1 is 2, 2 into 1 is 2, 1 into 1 is 1, 1 into 1 is 1. So this is second column. Now third column. As in third column we have 0, just write down all the zeros in the third column. For fourth column, multiply the corresponding element. So 2 into 0.5 is 1, 2 into 5.5 again 1, 1 into 0.5 0.5 and 1 into again 0.5 0.5. So this is the multiplication of the sequences. But for convoluted sequences or for convoluted sequence, we just have to add the element in along the slant lines. So after calculating the multiplication, draw the slanted lines as shown in the diagram here and just add the elements like 4, then 4 plus 2 6, 2 plus 2 plus 0 is 4, then 2 plus 1 plus 0 plus 1 is again 4, then 1 plus 1 is 2, 0 plus 0.5 is 0.5 and again 0.5 is the only element, so just write down the 0.5. So this is how you can calculate or you can solve the problem of convolution by using direct multiplication method or by using the method that we have seen for convolution table. So this is the method. So these are the methods for solving the problem based on convolution. Thanks for listening.